It's going to be someone not representing mainland China here today. It's either going to be Japan or Taiwan, aka Chinese Taipei. Cheng I-Ching to start off with the serve. There's that backhand that's so tough to control. But it's a lot more than simply forehand and backhand. Miu Hirano's got touch. She's got versatile serves, strong receives.
1-1.
For every strong backhand receive, there's a heavy underspin pendulum serve coming off of Cheng I-Ching's racket. So Cheng I-Ching splitting her serves. The smooth criminal lean.
2-1.
Now with that backhand, she does vary it up between the drives and the higher arcing loops. That one stays quite low. Both of those low to the net as they cross. There was a flash on a cell phone early on in the front row. I think that might be what Miu Hirano was looking at. Beautiful shot turning on the middle, right on the body. Cheng I-Ching is not afraid to turn the corner when she needs to. As a forehand dominated, fast-footed player, this is what's going to be happening a lot. But Cheng I-Ching has been forced to play backhands a little bit more to cover the wide corner. The down-the-line shot from Hirano. That one right there.
2-3.
A clever setup. You've got the side spin as she lifts the wrist and comes around the ball on the backhand receive. And then the step around attack punished. Longer serve and a slower spinning shot to finish the point. It felt like it was Miu Hirano's advantage once they got into the backhand-to-backhand rally. Change of pace can be effective from both players here, as shown by Cheng I-Ching. Long kicking serve into the body. This is how a long serve goes. Cheng I-Ching's not afraid to get in over the table. She's got a solid forehand flip. Excellent combination. Shallow on the table, but low to the net for the first spinny ball that opens up down the line. Now the conversation was all about Miu Hirano's backhand, but you have to remember how strong she is as she turns the corner as well, wraps around the ball. Inside out forehand, puts the side spin as she comes across the chest. The rowdy fans in the front row filled up with Korean food from their lunch break. And that little bit of side spin puts a little kick on the ball to make the bounce a little less predictable for Miu Hirano. Breaks the rhythm as well. Definitely appeared to be topspin on the pendulum serve. Maybe there was less than it looked like. Hirano was fooled. That forehand flip, and she keeps the head there to stare down Cheng I-Ching and make sure that the eye contact is made. Watch this one more time. Ball comes up a little bit over the table. Watch the head of Miu Hirano. The stare, ooh, right in the eyes. Excellent anticipation. Cheng I-Ching moving out for the wide backhand shot out to her forehand. Coach Nakazawa recognizing good shot from Cheng I-Ching. Power on the turnaround. She's fired up the big Cho. Even from a step behind the table, if she can get the ball up a little bit and take the forehand attack. Looked like a late decision. Hirano came in, looked like she might have wanted to do that side top spin out to the forehand side and changed her mind for the loop. The banana flip, I guess you would say, over the table. Soft hands for the touch game and strength of hand for that forehand flip kill. So much power on that forehand. Hirano showed us many times. Very deep right near the baseline on the table. So much physical fitness. This is a development of Hirano really in the last year, year and a half of her game. Again, she's been trailing behind Mima Ito, living in the shadows. But the power, the focus she's shown out here.
8-7.
It's going to be very interesting to see who passes whom. I know in the United States there was a similar situation with Ariel Shing and Lily Zhang. For some time it was Ariel, and then when Lily Zhang finally broke free, she continued. Miu Hirano could be the passerby. We'll see.
7-9.
Samara had a lot of trouble with that serve as well. The shovel serve that looks like mostly side spin, but there's more underspin than meets the eye. Forced into a flat shot from the middle. Can't be happy about that shot selection, but still there's positivity. The positive head shake from Hirano, trying to get right back in this. Turn the energy into something good out here. Heavy underspin again on the pendulum, half long to the backhand side, and it's tied up at the third towel break. Game one is 9 points each. There it is again, heavy underspin on the stomp. Really just accelerating with the wrist. Under the ball at the point of contact, keeping it subtle. Sizing up the opponent, game point. Once again, this time it floats a little long, begging for the opening attack, and Cheng I-Ching overlifts 11-9. Miu Hirano starting it off with game one, and we'll be back for game two right after this.
Chinese Taipei 1-0 in this final match. Just a reminder, after the final game of this match, we're going to have an award presentation, so be sure to stick around so you can see our players being honored.
Time.
As time is called, the players coming back. Just missed times the off-the-bounce forehand attack. Played to the middle, and then one more time on the middle. Very controlled redirection there from CHENG I-Ching.
Two, one.
Clever attempt, but a difficult shot to keep that low to the net. It's that side topspin backhand receive of Miu Hirano.
Two, two.
Some extra spin from Hirano, drives the counter attack long. Hey, third row, you're on TV. CHENG I-Ching really taking the pace off it. Just by hearing the sound of the bounce and the amount of time it took for the ball to come back, really floated back. This time with topspin, she disguises it so well, the contact. Sometimes it's heavy underspin, sometimes a little more side spin, and there the ball kicks up and out. Combination of top side, let's see it again. Beautiful that she's catching the ball with a little flick of the wrist before she drops the racket down. This is where after motion can deceive the receiver. Top spin that looks like underspin in addition to the side.
Left.
It's gonna be a warning on the serve here.
Behind the table.
It was a warning for holding the ball inside the line. I guess contacting. Excellent placement, a little bit of side spin as Hirano bends it out to the forehand. How much effort that took to get forward and over this ball. And still she's right there tracing its every move.
Five, three.
Tough time. Never a good time for a service error. She was going for a risky long serve. You know what, half of the time, probably even more, it pays off. If it was only half of the time, CHENG I-Ching wouldn't do it. Excellent play. CHENG I-Ching moving to the middle of the table. The ball's hit behind her. Not easy for Hirano to see this either. Just one step deep into the backhand corner. And Hirano knows that CHENG I-Ching's gonna have to quickly recover moving to the middle.
Four,
break off the top of the net, little help for CHENG I-Ching to come within 2 points. Game 1 was quite tight, only won by 2 points, and it looks like game 2 is going to be just the same. So much wrist on that opening backhand from Hirano. Just mistiming the second ball, looked like it was going to kick out a little bit more. Players are used to the top spin, kept on the ball in general at this level. Again, when you take the risk of running the corner and playing the line, Hirano with a little bit of side spin on that as well, to make it bend away and make sure it's out of reach. That's the backhand that has everybody in the arena talking about it. Miu Hirano, when she tucks away, the ball rarely comes back. gets ready to come in and then quickly drops down. Physical strength out here from Miu Hirano. And a well-placed serve to protect the attack. Cheng I-Ching looking for opportunities to get into the point. And a lot more Chinese speakers than Japanese speakers in the crowd tonight. Hear the Jiao Cheng I-Ching going. Now it's 5 game points for Miu Hirano to take a 2-0 lead. The way Miu Hirano's been playing this tournament, there's no question the audience would favor her to win this match. These two have never played head-to-head. It's their first time before. A heavy top side spin with the backhand from over the table. Miu Hirano 11-5, a much more convincing game 2 than game 1. But nonetheless, it's 2-0 for Miu Hirano, and we'll be back for game 3 after this short break.
Can I get some love for Chung right now to let her know you want to see her come back? The best is yet to come.
As the players come back for game 3, Cheng I-Ching already at the table. Miu Hirano taking her time, of course, between looking at the notes, talking to the coach, has shown nothing but absolute focus and determination out here every match we've seen. From towel breaks to timeouts, she's taking advantage of every moment to make sure that she's prepared. Despite that ball being left up a little bit high, still heavy side spin on it. It'll go for it. Now, in all the focus that Miu Hirano has shown, well, she's not playing against home court advantage. If 80% of the fans here for Cheng I-Ching, it's definitely going to feel like home court advantage for Cheng I-Ching. Wow, soft touch. Slows it way down. Like a little bit off the top of the net. That's what the apologies were for. Might be the only explanation for how she could slow it down so much. There's the heavy underspin shovel serve. Miu Hirano keeps her receivers guessing because she's got that similar motion with the topspin. It's very subtle, but it makes the ball kick up and out. Forces the receiver to watch till the very last moment.
2, 3.
That is one excited fan. He's crushed the Thundersticks, understandably so. He's got 2 outstanding players here. World rank number 8 from Chinese Taipei with the serve, and Miu Hirano looking to upset the order and take home a $45,000 title.
3-3.
Assuming Miu Hirano can avoid kicking the barriers down. in her excitement. Beautiful down the line forehand. Both wings prepared for pretty much anything out here. Cheng I-Ching, as strong as her forehand is, hasn't found a way to really get that shot into play as much as she'd like. You could feel that much late in the match too, with Feng Tianwei versus Miu Hirano. Almost scooped back from way out wide. A longer serve right into the backhand side. Something intimidating about that stare. This time can't put it down on the line. Quality shot deep on the table from Cheng I-Ching. That very last ball looked like it almost could have come off the table. That's how deep it was. Covering the net ball, Hirano steps into a 2-point lead. No matter how adorable a face, what's behind the eyes really carries the feeling of the stare.
7-4.
It's been trouble for everybody on the receive, even Mima Ito. I think 3 times in the last game, Elizabeta Samara dumped that serve into the net. That's how deceptive it is, because Samara, known for her trickery and touch, not often fooled on a serve. A little help off the top of the net this time for a 4-point lead. Now, when it comes to service inspiration, there's so many different types of serves. That stance that Miu Hirano does, we don't see on too many players. That's why it has its own nickname here, the smooth criminal serve. The lean. Digging deep from down low. Heavy topspin. Not controlled by Cheng I-Ching. I talk about the service inspiration because thinking about the serves that Hirano has, they remind me a lot of her teammate, actually. Male player. Yoshimura on the men's side has a similar kicking serve. And this time the flat hit makes it. Haven't seen too many of those go in for Hirano, but she times it just right. Sees that there's enough height on this ball, and it's the side spin coming in. That is not a high ball. Definitely a low percentage shot, but if she's making that too, you can understand why the score is the way it is this game. 6 game points for Miu Hirano.
11-4.
This one, there's not even much contact. Cheng I-Ching has the work cut out for her right now. She's down 0-3, and Miu Hirano could not be in better shape. We'll see what happens game 4 after this short break.
I want to know, who here wants to see Cheng I-Ching make a comeback right now? Make some noise for Cheng! And who here wants to see Miu Hirano, the sweet 16-year-old sensation, close it out? Make some noise for Hirano! Bottom line is, we want more table tennis. That's all I want. I want to remind you, if you're taking any pictures, use hashtag ITF World Cup. Using Snapchat, use our geo filter, which is Lift the Cup. Big thanks to the whole staff here at the Leah Chorus Center and all of our event volunteers who have made this amazing event what it is today. And of course, fantastic sponsors who made this all happen.
Fourth game.
And the players are back for game 4. It could be the last
HIRANO to serve.
of the championship
Love
of this
all.
entire tournament. If Miu HIRANO in black with the serve closes it out, she won last game 11-4. The one before it 11-5. Is outscoring her opponent, CHENG I-Ching, 33-18. Almost doubling the score.
Love, 1.
The crowd definitely wants to see this match continue. Who doesn't love a good comeback? But again, that serve has been trouble for every opponent throughout this tournament, even Mima Ito. Less so, of course. And a similar serve from CHENG I-Ching coming around the ball. Strikes it with a slightly different wrist angle, but still, the shovel serve, very popular lately. I feel like the Chinese national team can popularize almost any serve, any shot for that matter.
2-2.
Even with the forehand of CHENG I-Ching in play, Miu HIRANO quickly counters with the backhand. Problem is, it's a shorter stroke forehand. It's not CHENG I-Ching's signature, where she really gets turned on the ball and commits. A little bit cleaner this time, and HIRANO gets one back, but not the second one. CHENG I-Ching always ready, keeps the racket up, and the rally goes on. So much topspin on this, and Miu HIRANO just reads it perfectly. It's a little bit unusual. HIRANO trying to find the middle, missing the shot. We've seen a lot of rallies where she goes deep to the backhand, middle, back and forth. Some eyebrows from the fan in the front. It's always fun to see the way different fans react when they realize they're on TV. Just not broken right now. Miu HIRANO takes the hardest heat from CHENG I-Ching close to the table. Big step round. That ball was high, just redirects it out to the forehand. Again, the balance, the timing. This comes with hours and hours and hours of experience every single week. No way. This ball's hit completely behind her. This is where Xu Xin goes for the behind the back shot, and she pulls off some sort of top spin, side spin concoction here. Look at this. Breaking the wrist just to keep the ball in play. Ooh, that is such an uncomfortable ball. Agility. Miu Agility HIRANO. Parents were hippies.
5.
Looked like topspin to me. Maybe there was less on it than she put, or than she made it look anyway.
4-6.
The opportunity was there for Cheng I-Ching. Worked hard to get the opportunity. We got a timeout here now.
Timeout.
If not now,
Cheng.
then when? It's game 4. She's down 0-3. 2 points is not too much of a deficit to recover. Just needs to be some change in tactics. Cheng I-Ching tried the long serve and had a memorable service error last game. Miu Hirano's receive has just been too strong. The forehand flip, the backhand opening shots from over the table, the modern receives. If there's a lot more success from the Japanese women, I wouldn't be surprised to see notebooks around the world filled with notes, mantras, reminders. What could be in that book? We really don't know. You just have to imagine that it's something extremely helpful right now, because you've got a coach in your corner. Notes from yourself, studying the night before. I had a chance to see Miu Hirano studying the match right after winning in the semifinals. Was watching YouTube very intently. This is the beauty of this day and age. You have access to so much research. It's almost like the lesser known player. This has happened against many of the top Chinese players. Stefan Fagel, Anton Schellberg. Cheng I-Ching back from the timeout.
5-6.
A heavy underspin serve. I wouldn't be surprised to see a heavy underspin pendulum serve breaking the other way half long. It's heavy underspin looking, but a little bit lighter. It's popped up. Just one more time. A little bit of side spin on it as well. Looks like there's more underspin than there is. And the follow-up third ball attack. Again, it's not how much spin you put on the serve, but how difficult it is for the receiver to read. Sometimes a dead spin, meaning no spin serve, is actually more effective than a very spinny serve, especially at this level.
Seven, 6.
Just amazing the percentages on this forehand flip, but it all comes down to the serve and the receive. Miu Hirano's serve has set up so many third ball attacks. Mostly side spin, steps in. Miu Hirano's very quick to decide too. There's little hesitation out here. This comes with staying cool, with confidence, with experience in match play.
Let. 7-6.
See, even calling let, she puts her hand in the air right away. Confidence, quick decisions.
Six, 8.
It's really almost a guessing game right now. What spin is on the ball? Looked like straight side spin, but sure enough, dumped into the net once again. You almost have to favor the underspin. Flash photography again in the crowd. U.S. crowd still getting used to some of the international tournaments. Table tennis on its way up in the United States. Be expecting to see more and more tournaments in the U.S.
6.
Driving Cheng I-Ching into defensive play from off the table is going to be tough. Surprisingly enough, lobbing was quite effective for Elisabetta Samara against Miu Hirano. But Elisabetta Samara has that game. The defensive game off the table, the tricky side spins. It's not in everybody's repertoire.
And
it is now 4 championship points for 16-year-old Miu Hirano to have a clean sweep at the title. It would be her first ever Women's World Cup. It's her first appearance here. and she'd be taking it over the second seed in the tournament. And still the focused stare, the serve from the middle. Almost recovers the top of the net, but Cheng I-Ching still alive with the luck of the net. If Miu Hirano recovers, that's short of a net ball. Just insanity. The crowd would erupt and be on their feet in a heartbeat. 3 championship points left. 3 big backhands in a row. We're going to have a timeout here. Even on the towel break, Miu Hirano does not want to let this one slip.
Hirano.
And Coach Nakazawa, just the same, wants the clean sweep for his player. Now, as young as Cheng I-Ching is at 24 years old, still on the way up, in my opinion, she's 150% the age of the Japanese player. 16-year-old Miu Hirano. The United States could only now have her driver's license, but might be leaving here with 45,000 US dollars from just a few days of playing some world-class table tennis. The funny thing is, the prize money even isn't the most of it for these professionals. Sponsorship, endorsements, team and league play. And all the meanwhile, Wasura and I never forget, for Japan, the tragic, devastating earthquake, March 11th, 2011. Sent the tsunami. That's why you'll see Wasura and I on all of the uniforms. Wasura and I 311 for the Japanese players. But right now, on the 3rd towel break, back from the timeout, Cheng I-Ching fighting. This is her lifeline.
8-10.
She keeps it alive for a moment, but it's Miu Hirano, the champion. A quick fist bump, smiles and waves. The 16-year-old, world rank number 17, has pulled off some incredible performances here. 3 major upsets, and in 4 straight games, shuts out Chinese Taipei's Cheng I-Ching. What an amazing tournament for Miu Hirano. And there's been a lot of conversation around the world for Mima Ito for over a year now. But it's Miu Hirano who will be the talk of the planet as she's taken down Cheng I-Ching, Feng Tianwei, and Mima Ito on the way to victory. $45,000 and a huge title to go along with the Polish Open 2016 for this 16-year-old. Congratulations, Miu Hirano. Omedetou gozaimasu. And we're going to have an awards ceremony coming up in just a little bit, so stick around to see your favorite players as they get their prizes, awards, and titles presented to them right here from Philadelphia. You're watching the 2016 Seamaster Women's World Cup.